Good morning, good morning, good morning, you lovely lot. It is Monday and it is 10 o'clock and we are heading off to Matlock Bath to adventure, aren't we, dear?
Adventure over.
We're going to do some adventuring and then we want to go to Bakewell and then we want to go and have a look at this mine that is open 24/7.
Is it an hours? If it's Bedford's it's supposed to be a mine.
A what?
Is it an hours?
An hours.
Yeah.
An hours.
Hours.
It belongs to us all. Yes. I can't remember what it's called now off the top of my head, but I've taken a screenshot. It is one of these things that's open. You can just go and have a walk around, so we can do that at any point. So Matlock Bath first and then Bakewell. We've arrived in Matlock Bath. It's much quieter than it was over the weekend. Still a lot of motorbikes. Yesterday it was absolutely filled with motorbikes. So we've pulled up in the car park by the Restoration Cafe and the Eclectic Delights of Serendipity. It is a paid car park, but it's never too much money, to be honest. Every time I come here, I always have to have a look in this place called Equatorial. It's a very me shop. Although I can't tend to wear a lot of these clothes when I'm working with the sheep because the sheep would just completely trash them and I'd get caught up and things would get ripped. I'm still going in for a look. Well, this is so much nicer than trying to do it yesterday. It would have been so busy with all those motorbikes and tourists. It says us, who is a tourist.
HEB Model Railways.
Got pyre stuff on the ceiling. It's funny actually because a lot of the shops seem to be closed, and Monday must be, that might be why it's so quiet, because Monday might be the day they close after a busy weekend. My shop, however, is open. Want to hold him while I just have a quick look? Thanks. Morning.
Hiya, you alright?
Good, thank you. We were just saying that a lot of places here are closed on a Monday, which we hadn't realised. So a lot of the shops and what have you are closed after a busy weekend, which I can totally understand. It does make sense. But we are going to have to pop back tomorrow, I think, so Lee can go into his shop that he likes. This shop is open though. We like this one. It's in the big, I don't know, it's like a big hall, isn't it, Lee? Vampire. Ooh, I know a lad that might like that sauce. Joseph. Yeah, very pretty. looking at this very interesting teapot. We've just come to a place called Charlie's Restaurant. Is it Charlie's Restaurant? I think it is called Charlie's. And we were going to just walk past, but actually Lee said it would be quite nice to have a breakfast. So we managed to, well, we were just past the breakfast serving time, but the guy said, oh no, they've not done any lunch orders yet, so we can do you a nice breakfast. So that's what we're having. And yes, I'm being very naughty and I'm going to have some of that doorstop white bread and I'm going to suffer for it later. Bit of breakfast, Timmy? You wait till the sausage comes. Oh my goodness. And how much was this? This is £8 something, isn't it? £8.95. Comes with a wodge of toast. This is good. We can recommend this. Good food. Yeah, good service as well, isn't it? This came really quick. That wasp can bog off. We are done in Matlock Bath and we've now pulled up at Bakewell, which is absolutely heaving because there's a farmer's market on. So Lee's gone to buy a ticket for the car park, but when I say car park, we are literally parked on the grass in here with the farmers' vehicles. I might have a little pop in and just see what's being sold. Not that I'm purchasing anything, but I might just pop in. Not meant to be thinking about work or anything, but might go and have a little look at some sheep. And then we're going to have a poodle around Bakewell. Timmy's going to have a little poodle around Bakewell. And then we're going up to this mine. So yeah, we've got some nice, it's very warm, very, very warm. I'm actually going to add a video of Emma's holiday as well in amongst all of this lot. She's having quite the adventure. She's currently on her way to A&E. She is fine, but you'll find out in the other video why she's currently on her way to A&E. She can drive herself there, so it's not a huge, you know, what have you, but it's one of those better to be safe than sorry situations. But yes, she's been sending me little video clips of their holidays, so I thought I would make a video for you. There's a little market on over there. I'm going to have a little look while we're here. I think they're selling, oh yeah, it's cows by the look of it, not sheep today. It's all cows. Putting all the padlocks back on again, aren't they? They were all removed at one point.
Yeah.
Loads of padlocks. Right, we'll go up to the markety bit and then work our way round.
Yep.
Those croissants look very tasty, and all the other things too. Oh, look, the chocolate twists. Wow, so many nice things in there, Lee.
Shall I grab us one for later?
Got the cinnamon the thingy twist, chocolate twist. Go for it. Thanks, love. Mushrooms. What a beautiful old building. We're looking for somewhere that was on Google. We don't seem to be able to find it, but there's a lovely old door down there. Got a thing about old doors that's a bit hidden. Nice old building. But what we're looking for doesn't appear to be here, does it, dear?
No.
No, oh that's nice, old barometer. Apparently it's going to rain, according to this. I'm not sure it's particularly accurate. Right then, I know you'd prefer to stay in the quiet bit, wouldn't you? Lovely old cottages. Down a little lane. What I like about these sorts of places is there's lots of little intricate places to explore. Little lanes and tracks and pathways. Right, this way. Is that dog groomers? Fancy a bit of a haircut, Timmy? Have your nails done? It's meant to be part of this building, the Rutland Arms. It's meant to have like a little antiques area, but I can't see anything advertised. This is Musical Path. They're all wibbly wobbly. Yeah, this looks like my sort of little courtyard. There's a market on, and Lee has found his favourite type of stall with all the toys, not tools.
Okay, I'll have that.
It's the dog shop. This is a Timmy shop. Timmy, do you want to come and have a look in this shop? This is a you shop. Hi. Timmy. What have you got there, dear?
I've got a Mini 99.
Who's that for?
This is for Timmy.
Oh, Timmy. Have a little Mini 99. What do you think?
Nice.
I nearly bought him some dog ice cream over at the dog shop. Yeah, if you could just hold it for me while I lick it, please.
There you go.
Didn't have a mini flake in it because chocolate's bad for you.
Yeah.
Says, no, you got to just hold it for me, please. This way, Timmy. No, this way we're going to have to teach you the way of Yorkshire, Derbyshire styles. That's it. Oh, then. We thought we'd come and see something we haven't yet seen, and it just sort of popped up on the map yesterday. Free for a bit.
Zoom zoom.
Zoom zoom. Look at the size of the wheel on that. This is the main engine house. Look, you can see how big it is compared to my hand. The size of that drum. And the cables. Oh, I've just disturbed a load of butterflies. The cables are so thick. Sketchy. Yeah. Doesn't look overly safe. They are saying that this was mined, this area was mined for over 3 centuries. And then in 1840, John Taylor took over the mine and he built this chimney here. But 6 years later, the mines were all closed down. But that was one of his modernisations, part of the modernisation of the mining. So we are going to go and explore. Lee's already up there. Is it good up there?
Okay.
It's all right. Not a lot to see. Well, I don't know. There's quite a bit left, isn't there? No? Oh, let's come up and see. Got some awesome steps. I like these. Hello, puppy. Oh, there is quite a bit to see. Got the shaft. Look at that cable. Was that? It's flooded down there now. Oh, I can't see. I'm gonna drop my keys down there. Hello. It's a long way down. And this would have been the thing they stood on, wouldn't it? Stood on this, and then hold on to the railings. Put my mining helmet on. Take my pasty with me for lunch, and down I go.
I can't even see anything down there.
No, relying solely on that. That's not a life for me. Anyone in there, love?
Let me out. I've been a good boy.
What was this bit? Had several floors by the look of it. 1, 2, 3. Is that the brake or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the cable would have wrapped all around there. It's very tactile.
Yes.
Touching history. This building here is called the Whimsy House, and it used to have a crusher in it, a roller crusher, back in the day, I guess to crush the ore ready for smelting. There's a little hole in there, look. It had a steam engine that powered it. I think it was a steam engine. They had an engine of sorts anyway, it could have been a coal engine, I don't know. But yeah, it was a crusher, a roller crusher. The Whimsy House got a bit buried because they said tipping from the mine ended up being against the Whimsy House. I guess when it wasn't in use anymore, and then it just started to get buried and forgotten about and deteriorated over time. Timmy is enjoying the freedom because he's been in town all morning. He's enjoying being free and off his lead and exploring. This is free to visit. There's a car park that holds probably 6 cars if they park in the car park diagonally. It's like a lay-by just off the road. But I think it's worth a visit. It's history, isn't it? I find it very interesting. I bet that's perfect for wildlife down there. For the bugs and the beetles. Now, there were the famous Magpie murders here in 1833, and that was all because they were fighting over the different iron ore veins. They obviously all wanted the very best iron ore vein, didn't they, because they wanted to make the most money. And so the opponents were lighting fires in the mines to smoke each other out. They were wanting to be the last one standing, but this led to 3 people dying. And nobody was actually punished for it. They somehow got off on some sort of technicality, which meant that they were not charged for the murders. But the widows of the 3 men murdered said that they were putting a curse on the mine. And I don't know if you believe in curses or not, but apparently the mine never made money from that point on, and the curse has been held responsible for several deaths and accidents since that time. So yeah, little ghosty stories for you there and a little bit of history. I don't know if I'd mess with a curse myself. You just don't mess with things like that, do you, really? Whether you believe in it or not, you don't mess with it. This bit of machinery is called the gin, and it had horses attached to it, and they would rotate in the area provided, and then it would raise buckets that were full from the mine and lower empty buckets down to the miners to start using. There it is. There is one of the holes, and there is another one. I'm going to stand on this, but it's a bit scary. I don't know, I don't think the torch is actually going to do anything on this. You can see how far that goes down. A long, long way. I've been watching this combine. He's waiting for that new trailer to come along. I'm assuming this combine doesn't store its grain like Rob's does. It has to wait for the trailer to appear so that it can dump its grain as it goes. I could waste hours watching combine harvesters. We are back at the caravan. It is what, 3:30? It's about 3:30.
About 3, 20 to 4.
20 to 4. And I picked up a puzzle while I was in a charity shop, and we were hoping the table was going to be big enough, but I wasn't sure that it would be. and it was not big enough. So we've rummaged in the spare room and found an ideal piece of board. I do like the fact that Daryl and Keith keep random offcuts of things, because that has proved incredibly useful and perfect for my puzzling. My puzzle has a holiday theme to it. Look, more down by the seaside. We are not near the seaside. We're very far from the seaside.
We have been to an inland seaside, haven't we?
We have been to an inland seaside town, which sounds a bit random, but the Queen gave it that kind of Queen Victoria the something.
Queen Victoria bequeathed it.
Yeah.
That they were a seaside town.
She said it could be a seaside town, or she gave it. She did something. I know there's some history about her visiting and then making it into some sort of seaside town. And it does look very seasidey. It has a lot of fish and chip shops, amusement arcades, even has an aquarium. So yeah, it's like an inland seaside town. Anywho, I don't even know why we went there. Why did we go there? Oh, because we're close. That's the closest we are to a seaside. Doesn't even have any sea. 9:45 and I have done that much, but I have a headache. So I'm going to go and lay down, I think, and start getting ready for bed.